Anuradha Nakshatra is the 17th nakshatra. So it falls in Scorpio or Virchiga Rasi. So the symbol of it is a lotus. Pure, talking about purity, quality of this particular nakshatra. It is governed by Mitra, one of the stars. So partnership, cooperation is very much here. So that's how they are very friendships. They deeply revere their friendship. They'll remember the old friends. That's kind of character they will be there. They'll even maintain secrecy for the goodness of the friends and partners. So they are very brilliant in many after their knowledge is very in depth, and they are very good reliable friends. They will make a very good reliable friends. Or even if you have a spouse as like that, they'll be the most reliable spouse that you can have. They can hold on to secrets like that need not be discussed with anybody else. So they'll be able to hold on that. They're very spiritually oriented, generally very ethical. They make good comments which will make you laugh, and loyalty, dedication is something that you can see in this particular nakshatra. So this nakshatra, you can see they're formed by three stars. They're formed by three stars, particularly the ability to cultivate friendship. Okay, so they are very good. That is why Mitra is being seen as the star for it. So they have a lot of logic, and they have a special kind of intuition which will tell them beforehand what's happening. And if you give them some calculation numbers and other things, or especially if you're doing some share market or something like that, they will be able to tell you numbers which is far more accurate than anybody else. So that's their capability, their inborn capability. So they are this people generally travel abroad, and they travel a lot and they try to go there. They generally have very bright face, but very bright face, and when you see them, they'll be beautiful to look at, and they have some kind of attraction, mystical attraction towards them. They can handle most of the difficult task, okay, in a very elegant way. So they always have a bit of what you call something that they have lost. Something like Radha did never got Krishna as the spouse. Something like they will have that missing character. So for that reason, they might be vindictive at times, but it's a very, 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 very small thing compared to the other characters that are there. So you'll have to understand them to have a good relationship with this particular nakshatras. They are very good with everybody, except that they have a lack, something that is missing in their life deep inside. So that should be there with them. Okay, let's go. So some of the remedies to reduce the negative effects of this nakshatra is you'll have to pay, you have to recite 12 names of sun god every day. Preferably get up in the morning and see the sunrise and pray to the god. So they can even mention 108 names of the sun god. If you don't have that 108 names, just comment it. I will share it online. The negative effect of the nakshatra can also be nullified regularly chanting from all this that is related to the soul. Okay, so when you chant those kind of words, okay, mantras, then a lot of negative things will come down. Okay, these people generally should prefer. They also prefer blue, red is their color generally. Whenever possible, you should. wear those kind of dresses, don't go by the comments of others. So it helps you to overcome some of the difficulties that you have. So worshipping Lord Shiva, Vishnu also reduces much of the inauspicious effect. So for this, people they should go pour water, milk on Shivalinga directly from their own hands. So if the temple does not allow, there are temples definitely for Shivalinga where you can pour on your own. Okay, Chennai there are some. There are some in Bangalore. Almost every places there is one temple where you can pour water and milk on your own. So you have to choose those temple and go and offer that to the god. If it is still not possible, the only option is allow the priest to go and pour it. If you have option to get Ganga Jal, nothing like it. But it's not possible for everybody to get Ganga Jal. So you can try with regular water and do it with dedication. So that will help you to reduce the negative effects of this. If you want to know what is negative about this, generally speaking, if this nakshatra lord is staying in say about sixth house, eighth house, 12th house, 10th house, then the negative aspect comes up. To reduce that, you will have to do some kinds of this kind of remedies to come out of that problem. And some people you can visit Ayyappa temple, Lord Shiva temple quite as often as possible. And when Dasa period is running, Anuradha, that is when Shani Dasa is running, or something that is hostile to you, when the sixth Lord or the eighth Lord, the 12th or the 10th Lord Dasa is running, and it is not in favor of you, then you should pray to Lord Shiva and Ayyappa. Okay, and they generally other three nakshatras are there, which is owned by Shani. So, though in those nakshatra days, if you do, things will improve a lot in the positive way. So, on Saturdays, fasting is good, as well, especially on the nakshatra days. Also, it is very good. Okay, so people get generally when I say they go pray to Mitra, God Mitra, for Anuradha Nakshatra, they get good results. That is what we have seen over a period of time. So then this is one temple, okay, in South India. So here in this temple, Parshurama has left his mark. Okay, here he was sage. His father, Parshurama's father, was not able to forgive his wife for admiring good of Gandharva. She spotted in the water. Okay, so then he asked Parshurama to behead his wife, which is Parshuram's mother. So, being one cutthroat follower of his father, okay, now if you notice it, Parshuram is also related to the mass warrior class. Now, warrior class is also related to Virabhadra, where he listened to his father's word, that is Shiva's word, and did all the nonsense. They didn't even care about anything, and he did it. Similarly, Parshuram listens to his father and goes and beheads her mother, his mother. And then after doing this thing, then he again goes to his father and says, I want my mother back. So his father grants it, and she comes back to life. So this is what this temple is specifically. That story is attached to this temple, and you can see the mark of the axe in the Shivalinga. So this place is what people go and pray to get rid of the negative effects of this particular nakshatra. So this has got some history. This place has got some history. So you have to, and that picture that is shown in there is the temple. It's an old temple. So you have to go there and offer standard prayers. If possible, you give abhishekam or something like that. So it gives you Tirunandur. There is the place in Tamil Nadu. If you don't find this in the Google or something like that, let me know. I will comment it. I will just give you the Google map of that place, so you can go and visit there. But generally, it is good to visit on the Nakshatra day. That is Anuradha Nakshatra day. You have to go there and offer and see what is your problem is. Okay, so if you're at least 18 lamps, you should lit the ghee lamps. Don't buy the lamps that are there just because they sell it with some kind of ghee kind looking oil. Also, you have to buy clear ghee, or you make your own ghee at home and go and lit lamp. And so 18 lamps does not mean that you have to lit 18 lamps straight. Okay, you can have this five five lamps in one lamp, right? You can have 5 wicks you can keep. So you can take that. So you can take three of it and three separate link, and then you lit it there. So or you take four of it and go and lit it. So you'll have 20 lamps you can lit it. So it should be quite slightly bigger in size so that it at least glows for half an hour. Don't buy one of those half an inch, 1 centimeter lamp and lit it because you have to lit it. When you lit one, so it should at least glow for that about half an hour or something like that. And when you go there, you should sit under the tree, okay, near the tree at least, or spend at least 1 to 2 hours in the temple. It is necessary to do that because when you do the remedies and then you have to also absorb the positive energy from there. So it is not like something like that. You go there and hurry burriedly you finish it off, hurry burriedly you come out and then walk off. It's not that. When you go there, go with a cool mind, go there, spend some time, quality time with the temple, discuss with the God all your problems. So spend some time under the tree. Every temple will have its own Thalavaksham. Okay, spend some time with the Thalavaksham and then come back. Okay, and if then as I always have a habit of offering water and some kind of food to as much people as you can afford to. Okay, the reason being is Chandra is going there. Chandra is food and water. So you should not just give food, also should give water. So both the things you should offer it to the people, depending on whatever your capabilities are. Okay, financial capability, you should go and do it. But remember to spend some time in the quality time in the temple. Okay, so there is one more story here. So there was a Chola king. Okay, he used to. There was one place where they used to go, and the lamp used to get extinguished. Okay, and then it used to glow. So they didn't know why it was happening. So and the king went and asked the local shepherd. Said why? Said the old man said there is a Shivalingam beneath that area. That is why it happens. So this king went and dug that place, and they found the uh, Shivalinga there. So then from that he picked up that Mahalingeshwara temple, the lingam from there, and that is where this temple is being constructed. Okay, on the same place is constructed. So this story has been continuing from ages. So there's a lot of truth to it when you go and see the temple. Okay. So there are many of the Shivites saints, Sambandar, Upper, they have spoken about this story, the lamp story they have spoken. So it's a privilege to go to this temple. So not everybody gets a chance to go. So if you really want to change your soul to reach the Almighty, which happens to be everybody's dream at the end of the life. So this temple is one way to connect to God. So you can go and visit this temple and get the benefit of this temple. When we see the effects of this nakshatra in different padas. So when it falls on first pada, you will have the Leo effect on this. Okay, so they'll be a bit aggressive. So they love peace generally. They have very few children's first pada. Okay, they give a lot of respect to kings, and generally have good amount of revenue with them so that they can distribute food, and they're generally famous for doing that activity. Even kings like them because they keep a lot of secrets from the king's cabinet, but they don't reveal it easily to outsiders. So king respects them, or the husband will respect them. If it's a wife, wife would respect them. Okay. So they're very good in conversation. They're very obedient. Okay, they're full of advice. Whenever sit with them, they'll give excellent advice. So that's the people. They have a lot of pride in what they do. Okay, and but what they do is they forget whatever good they do. They will forget. They won't remember doing it. Okay, so they can be a bit bad at certain times because of some of the ego clashes that they might have, where they might have to look at their characteristic and they have to rectify it. Okay, this nakshatra, they are generally not generally, they are intelligent. They are intelligent, very expressive in their nature. They can be very creative also. The relationship is excellent. They maintain very good relationship, and they don't try to spoil any relationship with anybody. Anuradha Nakshatra, they have a bit of ego character. Okay, so that is what they have to look into. Being everything and having ego, it can be a bit spoiling. And they have this self pride. That is also nothing but ego. Okay, so they have to realize that they are doing that, and they have to control that particular activity. Sun is like that, right? Leo is sun. Sun is like pride. If you say something, they will not be able to digest it so easily. As a no, king, you can't go and tell something negative about him. The moment you tell negative about king, most likely he will get angry. Okay, so the same is what you can expect with these people. So they know for good amount of confidence. They know about themselves. So once they know about them, sky is the limit for them. And that's true for almost every nakshatra. Sky is the limit. Once you know itself. So these people, especially when they know, they can really do well. First pada. When it comes to second pada, so these people, more of mercurial effect will be there, or Buddhan effect. So they are very singing, they'll be good musicians, they can be very good musicians. Fine arts, they'll be good in. So they enjoy a lot, they learn a lot. Buddhan, no? So they learn a lot. So that's how they are. They're very intellectual. They learn continuously throughout their life. They can't keep quiet. They'll keep on reading something, getting something. That kind of a character is what these people will be. Good in skills like organizing. You give them some tough job, they will organize it very well. Their communication skills are excellent. So second pada, Anuradha Nakshatra, you can choose them for communication skills. They're very good. Okay, knowledge. People will respect them. Even the management will respect. So you can think of putting them when they're a second pada. So those who are born in this particular pada, they understand the world. Okay, they do a lot of research. Being the eighth house from the Kala Purusha, they do a lot of research. They're clever. They are very good in uncovering secrets. So this is why kings love them, or the management loves them, and they can look into the subject matter in a very deep way, and they can help to solve the issue. This is another good capability of second nakshatra. So you will generally see them helping people in trouble. Okay, they won't mind the dangerous situation. So they might get into that, and they might get into this thing, and they might try to save people. For example, cave accidents, then it happens. So you will find these people jumping into the action. You find doctors taking risks to go and save this people. So that is a kind of character the second pada will come. Okay. So that is very nice to be in this nakshatra. To have them next to you is very nice. Now looking at the third pada, this falls onto the Tula. Okay, Tula means balance. So to keep it in the perfect center, you have to equally have everything. Then only the needle will be in the center. Otherwise, it will be going this way, and to come into the center, it will go up and down, then it will come into the center. That's how the balance works, and exactly how these people will work. Okay, they won't decide easily. They'll be going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down to come to a conclusion. So decision making is very tough for them. They're very kind-hearted, and they have friends like them. They're very respected, like just like balance. We respect the balance, right? Because it gives you the right weight. That's how they are very, you respect them. They're peaceful. They don't do any harm to anybody else. And family wise, also they're very good in the family. Okay, so it is a stable nakshatra at the same time unstable decision maker. Okay, it will be in a very stable platform. Decision, forget about it. If you ask them decision, they will take a long time to decide. So they have anything that they want to say will have a diplomatic touch because of the fact that it is a scale. So they will have to be very balanced in their talks. Okay, so they do this kind of thing. They're very pleasant in nature, friendly. Material gain is one of their it's one of thing that they will be following. Third nakshatra, if you notice it, they will be talking about bit of materialistic world. So they have, when you talk about any project or any paint or even dress, they will only prefer dark colors. Art also, when you say in the black, if it is gold, they will pick it up. Okay, so that's the kind of characteristics you will find from this nakshatra when it falls on the third pada. Okay, they understand the value of patience. Okay, they approach social circles. Every age cycle, they will go and talk. So that's how their capabilities. They're good in that. So let's go to the fourth pada. In the fourth pada, it falls onto the same nakshatra. So they are very. These people are slightly, when it falls on the fourth one, so Scorpio comes into action. So a lot of hidden things. So they will have enemies with them. They are agriculturists also. So they have even enemies with most of their relatives. They generate enemies because of their hidden capabilities. Mars is the owner, so what they will do is they'll keep on fighting. Okay, they have a at the drop of a car, this thing they'll start. They'll go for fight with the relatives, friends, and everything. So when you have a relationship with anybody, it is only based on some agenda. I need this. That is why I'm in friendship with them. Okay, this is why this characteristics spoils the whole Scorpio. This is what we see Scorpio as. Okay, so you don't know when they will strike in a harmful way. So they'll be tricking you to get the things that they want. Okay. So Anuradha, they are prone to extreme ups and downs. Both are the ups and downs. So they put a lot of strain on the relationship. So they will come out from the darkness, and this particular fourth pada is known for taking revenges. Other three padas are not that. They will take revenge. If you press them, they will come and bite you. Like just like a scorpio, they will come and hit you. They have a lot of personal agenda. Okay, fourth nakshatra has got a lot of personal agenda, which actually, if you properly see it, it magnifies the. If you see the entire Scorpio nakshatra is Scorpio so Rasi is seen like that. But actually, this fourth one predominantly does this particular characters. It holds this particular character. So there are the first three are very good. The fourth one is the one that we prefer not to have. But the essence is now that you know that you are in fourth pada, if you know that you are in fourth pada, the idealistic way is to improve those qualities, not to say that this is how I am. Okay, I improve my qualities from that, then I lead to the next part of it. Okay, so always remember there is a free will for us to think and do will. Okay, so that is what you have to practice when you are in the fourth pada, and we have to be very careful. Okay, so that's all for today from the Anuradha Nakshatra. we'll go ahead and see the other thing. Have a great day. Bye bye. Look into the next nakshatra in a couple of days and see how it works for you. So I also released yesterday one video on how to see charts from ALP. So you can even watch that and have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.